Ahoy, legends! This August, we celebrate the 5th anniversary since our game's public release. Thank you so much for sailing with us on this exciting journey. We're thrilled about the fun and joy that we're going to give you through many updates in the future. But for now, let's see what's waiting for you in this one. For starters, let's welcome our campaign's main reward, and the very first pan-European ship from Greece, Velos. This Tier 8 destroyer is a swift and maneuverable beauty. Despite having only 4 main battery guns and a single torpedo launcher, her quick reload times make up for it, preventing your enemies from resting for even a moment. She can also stay hidden for quite a while, boasting an excellent concealment range and increased smokescreen duration. On the way to Velos, you'll get a lot of useful items, anniversary crates, and a special patch and base dedicated to that ship. At the end of the campaign, along with Velos, you'll receive a thematic skin, transforming her into one of her ancestors. Let's set sail on her and see where the adventure takes us. Our birthday party is taking place in ancient Greece, the land of myths and legends ruled by the mighty gods of Olympus. In these lands, there's a special currency in use called drachmas. You can find it in various places throughout the update, the campaign tracks, calendar, and treasure hunt, as well as in the store. But what can you get for it? A new entry available for drachmas is Pan-American Tier 4 battleship Rio de Janeiro, accompanied by a fitting commander, Enrique Fernandez, and a huge number of guns. 14 large-caliber main battery guns and twin-gun turrets alongside a potent secondary battery. You'll be able to obtain this pair completely for free if you manage to gather all the available drachmas from various activities. Another grand ship you can obtain is Borodino, the long-awaited Soviet Tier 7 battleship. Armed with an all-frontal arrangement of 406mm guns and large-caliber 180mm secondary guns, this sleek-looking battleship is also equipped with a long-range radar. Besides the newcomers, there's a range of ships from previous years. Georgia, Siegfried, Belfast 43, Eagle, and Independence will be available in the store for all players who might wish to acquire them. We've unmatched wisdom on the battlefield with Goddess Athena by your side. With enough drachmas, you can acquire her commander guys from the store. We also have a calendar with plenty of rewards for captains who log into the game every day. This calendar is hosted by the ruler of Olympus, the mighty Zeus. Fulfill all the tasks for 3 weeks, and you'll receive his commander guys, a special flag, a range of different crates, and drachmas for every day you complete tasks. On the Bureau page, we've prepared a special treat for you as well. Activate our special birthday bureau project that's available during this update to walk through all the events of the past year and receive nice keepsakes. As the final reward, you'll get a Champions Box, a special crate that drops another crate from one of our previous year's events. You can find more of these crates as rewards in different parts of the new update, as well as directly in the store in bundles with drachmas. The beloved Treasure Hunt web event is making a return as well. Starting from the second week of the update and themed around ancient Greece, it will bring you many gifts, with the final reward being the Super 5 crate, guaranteed to drop a Tier 5 premium ship. The next activity might be interesting for our seasoned captains. For the first time ever, we present to you the Crafting Station, available from the 3rd week of the update. Any surplus of various currencies can be used to progress through the reward chain and unlock exclusive items. In this update, the rewards include a flag, the ruler of all seas, the Poseidon commander guys, insignia, a Super 5 crate, themed camouflages, and the final reward, Tier 7 cruiser Schill. This German cruiser boasts a large HP pool for her tier, along with impressive 283mm main guns, complemented by a main battery reload booster consumable, a long-range sonar, and torpedoes. If you're a veteran player with lots of resources laying around, put them to good use. Check this new feature and share your feedback on our socials. What's ancient Greece without a good tournament? During this update, for the first time, we're hosting the Fleet Cup. On every weekend of the update, team up in fleet divisions of 5 players, choose your favorite Tier 7 ship, and join the competition to win cups. But be careful, if your team loses, you'll need to start over. We'll publish a special article with all the details of this competition and its rewards, so stay tuned. You might want to give this video another watch because there are mysterious symbols to be found. Combine them with the letters you found in the teaser and wait for the start of the update. We'll reveal the final part of the code on our socials. If you're still watching our videos without subscribing, now is a great time to change that. We're close to 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, and when we reach this milestone, we sure will have a thank you gift. Console and mobile players, seasoned captains, and new recruits alike, join us on our legendary seas to celebrate our anniversary. Turn the tide.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 5-year anniversary update of World of Warships Legends. I am not alone. I am joined tonight by the wonderful Final Boss 12.
Hello, it's nice to see you all again and to be back on the stream. It's been a while since I've been here,
Indeed.
but we have a lot to show and a lot to talk about today. This update introduces a boatload of content.
Yeah.
We have the Blue Archive collaboration, which has arrived, introducing 5 commanders, 2 ships, a skin, 3 flags.
A lot of stuff.
We have several old campaign ships returning, as well as other loved ships like Georgia, Siegfried. We have Borodino finally making its debut. We have a lot to show today, so we're going to do our best.
Yeah, we don't need to list all of it off. There is a ton to do in this update. It's kind of our big summer themed update combined with the anniversary update. We've got an ancient Greece thing going on to coincide with certain sports events that are happening in the world. So these are kind of all combined together. We're going to be covering everything that you can pretty much get from day one, answering some questions and comments and things like this, and showing off the new stuff. So
we don't have to list everything.
Yeah.
Proceeds to list everything.
What?
So don't have to list everything, and then proceeds to list everything.
I did not list everything in detail at all. Just
it's okay. So it's good to be back, and it's good to see you all. So I guess what would you like to start with? I guess we can start.
We can just start with chatting a little bit. So what will we be showing Shield today?
I guess we could show it a little bit.
I think we could show it a little bit, but we'll probably not play Shield today.
Yeah, that'll be coming in week 3.
Yeah. So crafting station begins in week 3, which is August 19th. Set your calendars because crafting station will only be from August 19th to September 9th. So if you are looking to participate in that particular event, keep it on your calendar.
Yes.
And then, of course, treasure hunt starts next week, and you should participate in treasure hunt because it's free goodies. So every day you log in, you get a key. Plus, you can get more keys by spending some credits.
Not logging in. So every day you can earn 2 free keys. One by winning a battle, and one by doing 80,000 damage. I believe
the first key you get from logging in, I think.
Okay.
And then the rest of them you do by just doing easy dailies.
Yeah.
So.
And then, of course, you can also pick them up with promotion orders and other goodies.
Yep.
So,
yep.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we have 2 hours to go through a wide variety of content, and I'm sure a lot of you are going to have questions and things to interact and say. So, I think we should probably start with the calendar, which will be the first thing that welcomes you when you load into the game. Now, you'll be greeted with Divine Odyssey, which is this update's new calendar. And, obviously we still have the doubloon week in week 2, where you can complete a challenge to earn doubloons each day. You can earn 450 drachmas through here. It's worth noting that if you complete the calendar, because every single day gives drachmas, and then the end of week 1 reward gives drachmas as well. If you complete the calendar, you complete the treasure hunt, and you complete the campaign, you can get some of the ships in the store for drachmas with that amount. The only one you'll have to spend additional doubloons for, I believe, is Borodino. Zeus is the headliner for the Divine Odyssey, which is a commander guise with unique voiceover. And in the store, we have themed containers, which also drop drachmas, which are themed around the Zeus Olympus, which drop a variety of other containers we've released in the past, like Black Friday, Super Santa, and other goodies. I guess we can play a game. You'll have to excuse our dazed approach today. We've been a long day. We're
both coming off of a long day of work. Finals even longer than mine. So we might be a little bit tired, but
we'll do our
such is
best.
life on update day.
Yes, it's a very busy day for you all.
Yeah.
And the new map.
Yeah, I saw a question in the chat here. Will the crafting station stay permanently? No, it is a limited time event that is running from August 12th to September 9th. So you'll have a couple weeks to do crafting station if you want to do so. Remember, guys, crafting station is designed for really our most veteran players for full completion of it. You can get some rewards pretty easily, but if you want to get shill, you're going to pretty much need to be a veteran player who has a large stockpile of resources to pull upon in order to complete the entire thing. So if you're expecting that, be prepared.
If you can't get shill, there are still other goodies along the way. There is Poseidon, which is a themed commander guise, and a Super 5 crate along the way, which you can work towards should you wish. As Super 5 crates guarantee a Tier 5 premium drop. Okay, I guess we'll go through, to start, we'll go through the Blue Archive content, and then we'll move on.
Okay.
So this update introduces our newest collaboration.
I'll go through it.
Okay.
So yeah, Blue Archive is our newest collaboration. They are Blue Archive, for those who don't know, is a mobile game featuring essentially it's XCOM style gameplay. If you're familiar with the XCOM series, so it's a grid-based kind of tactical shooter game with and it's a gacha game featuring a bunch of cute characters of different kinds. We have a group of characters here. Can't remember which exact group it is that represent some of the most popular characters in the game, including Hoshino and Shiroko, Serika, Ayane, and Nonomi. These are full commanders. Each one has their own unique skills and abilities. Like Nonomi is another premier secondary battleship commander with the ability Punishment Time, which allows you to really utilize the enhanced secondary targeting consumable quite often. So if you like building into that, she is the way to go.
The dev team was inspired by the minigun on her character, so her entire theme is really, really fast firing secondaries. The ship also comes equipped with a whole new consumable, which we'll show you shortly, which also accommodates this playstyle.
Yep. This is the Enhanced Secondary Targeting 2 consumable, which is essentially like a boosted burst version of the regular Enhanced Secondary Targeting.
Yes.
And then Blue Archive Montana is a more brawling-oriented Montana. It's a little bit less accurate than regular Montana, but has a better reload and a bunch of other stats adjusted to help her in brawling, including better rudder shift, has worse concealment, and she gets the engine boost consumable, as well as the heal consumable from Giuseppe Verdi, which is a very good healing consumable. It's not the best, but of course it is an improvement over the regular version. So.
Brawling Montana.
Yep.
That's a very interesting
and of
concept.
course, there's also a skin for the Tier 8 Japanese cruiser Takahashi. And Takahashi will also be available for 20% off on credits for the entirety of the update. So if you are waiting to pick up this ship for Tier 8, now is the time to get her. It's
honestly not a bad ship.
Yeah.
I quite enjoy Takeshi.
Yeah, Takahashi's a solid ship. I saw some people chatting earlier that she has a longer reload than Ibuki and a longer reload than Shimanto. It's like, technically speaking, yes, but she performs quite well because her torpedoes allow her to do things that those ships cannot.
And if you did the calendar when they were released, you also have an accompanying commander for the torpedoes. I think my most recent solo warrior was in Ibuki.
Yeah.
Of the line. So it's a great line. I think they're very fun to play.
Yep. So,
okay.
Yeah.
On that note, we will
play around in the
play a few games. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we want to do Blue Archive Montana first?
We can. I mean, I can play something else. Just we have like variety in our team.
Sure. So I have not had the opportunity to build this yet, so I will throw on. I don't need traverse speed, I think, so I'm going to actually go secondary battery, because Blue Archive Montana does have slightly longer range on her secondary battery, but you shouldn't probably build for a secondary battery on her, but it's a nice bonus to have. She already has improved rudder shift, but Montana rudder is always glacial. And then I will go with... I want to go full reload build for the meme.
You can get the reload down quite far.
Yeah, let's go full reload build for the meme. I'm running EST instead of Catapult Fighter because I'm not going to run Artests on this build.
Can you buy extra keys in the treasure hunt event with promotion orders like last year? Yes, I believe you can. One sec.
We'll throw the Blue Archive Commander. This is the American Battleship Commander, or it's not American Battleship. Yeah, this is the American Battleship Commander. I was thinking of Nonomi for the Germans, but no, this is the American Battleship Commander, Takanashi Hoshino, who gets the Tactical Suppression base trait, which is a really solid base trait that gives you a lot of perks in various areas that are important in gameplay, including 10% bonus to main battery survivability, which would be nice on like your French battleships. This is probably a good inspiration for French players. And then she gets Dance with Death, which is the unique trait from not unique trait, but it's a kind of a special trait from Fisher and a couple other commanders. Megalomania from the French tech tree, which is pretty insane, and her special ability here is Foreclosure Task Force President. So I guess this is the group, the Foreclosure Task Force, which basically improves her consumable cooldown and also reduces incoming damage as you take damage. So kind of a adrenaline rush pseudo skill. She also has Fully Packed on a Battleship Commander, which is just incredible.
Yeah, that's
this this skill is
arguably one of the best in the game, honestly.
Right, because it reduces your consumable cooldown time. You get an extra charge of consumables, which includes heals.
Or radar if you have a ship with radar.
And you could run Master Mechanic instead of her unique skill and get 2 more heals on top of that. But at what point do you run into where you have the problem of having too many heals?
I think you get to a point where you literally have to pop a heal at every available moment. Otherwise, there is not enough minutes in the battle to get through the cooldowns
of the average battle.
Yeah.
So it's a nice problem to have.
Like just increased survivability tenfold, basically. Every time you get shot at, you just print a new ship and come back out from the island rejuvenated and ready to scrap again. Which I suppose on a brawler is going to be really useful, actually, because you take a lot of like fire damage and other forms of repairable damage from the secondaries of your enemies.
Right. Mind giving me some of your doubloons? Unfortunately, I can't do that. I like my job. How many credits do you need for shill? Right now, the prices or like the goals to meet with Crafting Station is not available. There will be an article with all that information before the release of Crafting Station or alongside the release of Crafting Station, so that you can get all that information then. Can we see the ship specs? Hang on. I'll get the full list of changes for you.
BA Montana?
Yeah, for Blue Archive Montana, the main battery range was decreased by a few hundred meters to 16.85. The main battery shell grouping was decreased from 1.9 to 1.8. The main battery AP shell damage was increased, so the main battery HE shell damage was decreased. The reload speed was reduced by 2 seconds. The rudder shift time reduced to 18 seconds. Secondary battery range increased a little bit. Repair party was swapped for Verities. Spotter plane was removed. Engine boost was added. Concealment was decreased to 15.7.
Might just be worth looking at the article for the changes, because you said that much, it eventually just blowed over my head.
Yeah. So
there's a lot of changes between the two.
The main thing to realize is that this one is more geared towards close range combat, while the regular Montana is going to be more accurate at long range. You said badass Montana wrong. It might be BA, but it is not badass. Yeah.
Spartan got his BA Montana down to a 22-second reload. I believe it. You can get the reload on your Montana really down. I mean, it's the same with Yamato, though. It's like
I have a 20-second reload on this right now. So
there are several ships in Legendary tier where you can get the reloads right down.
Yep.
I know Yamato, you can get it quite low too.
Yeah, you can get it. What is it, like a 16-second Yamato build or something like that? If you go full, like if you go all in for it. It's definitely not the best build you can run on Yamato, but it is fun. I mean, for the ship screen to see what the secondary range. So the secondary range, I have I don't have a build, but I have the first module, so I have it at 7.2 kilometers. The base range is 6 kilometers.
I want to chill for a minute. You were being targeted by a triple div, so they're trying to.
That's okay. That's okay. Whatever. Why does the triangle in turret 3 disappear during the match? So there are some elements in the game that we are able to show in port to look nice, but when you're in a match, it's too much of a performance hit to display in a match, and so the Halo would be one of those things.
There are several things that kind of relate to that. So the Godzilla versus King Kong collaboration had a ship with Kong and Godzilla on. That was removed. And also, if you've got Lushino with the special event skin, all of the flags on its port camouflage would there's like along the ropes at the top.
Yeah, it's a graphical and performance thing.
Yeah. I'm being like rushed by daring. Is he just gonna sail out?
Is there an all-in-one bundle? Yep.
I think I've got a daring just straight. Yeah, just trying to shotgun you. No. I'd just sail forward at this point. Don't reverse. You got a daring coming around the back of you, coming to.
I'd rather have the daring than sailing forward into this mess. Daring's a more important target anyway. The daring.
He is nose in, so like you can't actually torp us right now.
Yeah, he's gonna go for the shotgun torp.
Yeah, I mean, figured. Good beach.
Yep.
Oh, did you get away from that?
I'd take that deal. Damn good deal.
Oh, I think I'm gonna take one too. I mean, that's our biggest threat declared.
Yep.
They've lost the destroy at the start of the game. So.
Yep. Take that deal. Damn good deal.
That was a pretty good deal. Yeah, actually, that's put our flank on the strong side now.
Yep. I just preemptively activated engine boost and ESC and then waited for the perfect shot. You know. So.
That was a pretty good deal. So, kind of this Montana behind the island is turned away. There's really not any like really juicy targets because they're so far back. They're just giving us the cap. You know?
Yep.
They're not trying to contest it or fight us for it. Ooh, what is that on my right?
It's like
Okay,
even trading a Montana for a daring would be a good deal. Oh, that's a big hit.
I think I've just hit Yamato with Arthur's the Cold torpedo airstrike. Yeah.
Nice.
Not all of them.
Can I turn out? Can I get away from this? I don't know if I'm going to survive this or not.
You turning away? Yeah. Oh, this Wooster memeing me.
Yeah, the Wooster getting out of here would be nice.
Nice. Alright, well, I mean, we have the flank. I've barely done anything and we have the flank.
Yep.
So,
Okay, undetected now.
because their Wooster's not spotting us anymore.
Kind of lame. You can't just delete the DDs with the battleship. Did you see what happened about 3 minutes ago?
I'd say he got pretty deleted. Yeah.
Like, well, the one, like the main battery salvo didn't kill him. It was point blank with armor-piercing shells. He just go fly through a destroyer at that range.
This Wooster I would really like to just take him out of that battle because he's just setting me on fire and then kiting away, and then setting me on fire and then kiting away. So if we can just take him out and then we can push these battleships and be done. That'd be very cool.
Yeah, I'm just chipping him.
Is he going to do the funny? I think he's doing the funny. He might have overcalculated. Oh no. He's running a rotor build on that. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys know that the hybrids are too tanky for what they are, right? So I've been keeping an eye on the hybrid battleships, and of course, many feedback comments on how low their citadels are. And I tend to agree with that, with those comments. I feel like the citadels could be raised a little bit. Like personal opinion, the performance of these ships are good. They're not they're not overwhelmingly good. They're not bad by any stretch of the imagination. So the necessity is going to be or needs to be determined essentially for any changes, in order for any changes to happen. Yep.
Final boss on the website, it said you get 3,000 drachmas from ad multi-backing, but the image above it shows 4,500. Is this a typo?
So 4,500 is the combination from the Admiralty backing and the free version of the campaign. So the free version gives you 1,500. Admiralty backing gives you an additional 3,000 for a total of 4,500 from the campaign with Admiralty backing. Hope that makes sense.
I managed to, the Schlieffen that kept shooting me, I managed to get a full torpedo drop and 2 citadels for my main battery to hit at the exact same time.
Nice.
That just depleted his health.
Yeah. Will Shill come back for non-veterans? No announcements for Shill returning in any way at this time. So.
Have you played BA Turpits yet? I've played it in testing. I've not played it on the live game.
Yeah, haven't yet either.
I mean, unfortunately, in the office we have to work.
Yeah.
So we don't just sit here and play Legends all day.
We've been working through the whole day so that we can play Legends now.
Yeah, basically. That's why we're so exhausted on stream.
Yep.
Yeah. So I guess we'll play it now, and you'll see our initial reaction.
If anyone didn't finish the commander from last update, is it possible to get the commander from a commander crate? Not yet. The commander from the calendar normally appears an update after the next update of the calendar, so he probably will appear next update in the commander crates. So next one, do we want to do BA Turpits?
We can. I mean, the secondaries on it are very, very, very potent.
Yeah. I mean, saying that we have to do full secondary builds.
Oh, I hate secondary ships, but I'll do it for the stream. But I usually don't play secondary ships.
What happens if we get 2 brothers?
Don't, because we will. Don't say that.
I'm going to say it. You know what happens if we get 2 brothers.
Oh, no, I don't. I don't know. What happens? Tell me, please.
There's one direction you go in on 2 brothers whenever you're playing a full secondary build.
Where am I?
These are the rules.
I'm looking for my legendary secondary mod. It's probably on Atlantico, to be honest. Let me take a look. What a surprise. Wow. Yeah, it was right there. Who would have guessed? Okay, so you've now got like the Turpits Infinity Stones. You've got Turpits B, BA Turpits. Another one for my collection.
All right. Normally I would take Master Mechanic, but for the meme I'm going to take Properly Meticulous.
What? Okay, I need to do my commander build.
All right. So if you guys want the stats for Blue Archive Turpits, let's go through the specs. So this is with the full Nonomi commander build. So keep that in mind. And with these modules, the specifications: 72,500 HP, 28,000 or 28% damage torpedo reduction. The main batteries, it's a Turpits, 17 kilometer firing range. If I remember right, the accuracy is reduced. Let me get those stats. I have to type my long password into my laptop.
Okay, hold on. So the secondary commanders are going to be
11.1 secondary range on my build. Your stats are: the base range has been, for secondaries has been increased to 7 kilometers. The reload time on the big secondary guns has been reduced. while the reload time on the small secondary guns has been increased. These are 6 seconds and 4 seconds respectively. The main battery range has been decreased to 16.5 base range. The main battery reload time has been increased to 26 seconds. Main battery shell grouping has been decreased to 1.9. The torpedo reload time has been decreased to 80 seconds. Torpedo range increased to 9 kilometers. Torpedo speed increased to 68 knots. And then the enhanced targeting or enhanced secondary targeting 2 consumable replaces the normal version, and this is essentially just a boosted version, a bigger, better version. The concealment has been decreased to 15 kilometers, effectively. So,
who are you using for your inspirations for secondaries?
Harna and Hipper. Full secondary. So here's a concealment, maneuverability, AA defense, torpedoes, and artillery with a full secondary build based on Nonomi.
Why Hipper over Bismarck? Out of curiosity.
Because I have him at 16.4. And I might have Bismarck at 16.4, but
just curious.
Because I like the range more than the dispersion, essentially.
Okay, yeah, I mean that's a valid point.
Yep. Bismarck will give you even more DACA, especially for this build. So
if you're running the second row skill dance with death, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not running that. Personally, I'm not a fan of anything that requires me to trade HP.
Yeah.
But it has Porcupine, which is also a really, really good pick.
Yeah.
But I know with the dance with death, when you're like one shot, your secondaries are wild in terms of like how many shots you're putting out.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, Final Boss is probably not. We have answered this question regarding the 4,500 Drakkars.
Yeah. So 1,500 from free campaign, 3,000 from Admiralty backing, combined 4,500.
Though your feedback indicates to us we should probably be more clear with our articles going forward.
Calendar rewards. He's saying calendar rewards.
Well, the calendar rewards for August. So if I can not 3,000. Well, we'll have to take a look. I mean, we can't check the articles here on stream because we're playing, but we'll leave and we'll check the articles. Oh, I forgot.
Why are Velish's concealment stats different than the video showed?
I just flashbanged them with our faces from them by hitting the wrong buttons.
So, I'm not entirely sure what the difference in the concealments are, but it could just be because one has the camouflage mounted and one doesn't. It could be that one has the special camouflage mounted without having it upgraded. It could be one of these situations where it's just the difference in the camo. If not, it might have been adjusted. Velos wasn't adjusted in testing, was it?
Well, off the top of my head, I don't know. Yeah. I don't think it was.
I don't think so.
I think it was just received well, and they just went ahead with it.
Yeah. What's Connor drinking? A Monster.
I'm drinking we're not sponsored or anything. There's no affiliation with them, but I'm drinking a Mango Loco Monster Juiced.
Beep beep.
Yeah. There's a love tap there. I'm going to probably go hug these islands because the destroyers like to sit there and I want to see if I can just funny a destroyer.
I wanted to ask about the Drachma. Some more projects coming in second stage of the update, more Drachmas. So Drachmas, there are 4 ways to get Drachma, 4 or 5. The best way is going to be do the campaign with Admiralty backing. That will give you 4,500. If you do the full treasure hunt calendar, you will get another 3,000. And then, or if you do the treasure hunt, you should get another, I think it's another 3,000 on top of that. And then, what's the other one? Is it in the regular calendar? I think it's in the regular calendar. But there's a few ways. The big ones are going to be your campaign and Admiralty backing, and the treasure hunt. So treasure hunt begins next week. The other main way, in order to get, if you want to get more than or Borodino, you're going to need to buy some champions boxes. That's what they're called. When does treasure hunt start? Next week, next Monday.
Oh, look at my DCP selected. Definitely overextended. Big time.
Yeah, I'm just sending it.
Yeah, we're both kind of just sending it, and we shouldn't be. And we also have the other secondary battleship sending it. I am going to regret this push 100%.
Middle buff. We're here with the Flander now, so we're holding the middle.
I have a secondary hitting the mast though. No, I was until he went dive. I'm probably going to sit on this island and see if I can just chill here for a minute.
I heard you guys are doing Borodino giveaways. Not on this stream.
It's wishful thinking.
Yep. Although we will play Borodino. Something.
Yeah, I'm being airstriked again.
Something HE bumping in the back.
Yeah, I'm being airstriked over now. It's kind of dark.
I want to keep reversing. How do we access the treasure hunt? We wait until next week, and then it'll be on our website. There'll be some announcements and notifications on all the social medias about it. But it'll be on the game's website, which is wowslegends.com.
I was strong suspicion I was going to get shot when I could have whiffed the top.
Oh no! Wait, these are just cargo. No, not just, but there's a cargo corpse I can hit on. It's our Kotazov. I knew it was. Nothing else has blue tracers and has smoke HE like that.
Oh no, someone's... Wait. Is he just trying to YOLO me? Is he just sailing straight at me? I've got a secondary ship. Okay.
And he's in between two secondary ships now.
Yeah,
now he has events.
Yeah, that's... What did he think was going to happen there? I'm being dropped by two hybrids. Or hybrid and a carrier.
Maybe you expected two normal turbots running like a regular battleship head.
Iowa, Kutuzov, the founder. None of these have top torpedoes.
You've probably got more excitement going on right now.
Maybe, but I'm just trying to dodge top. I'm being like...
You and me both.
Like every 30 seconds I get a torpedo salvo of some kind.
Yeah, the cargo has been torping me the entire
Is this
game,
Iowa just going to do the funny? I think he is. Can I turn quick enough? I think I can. Oh. Okay, I'm there.
I'm dead.
The problem with streaming is if he's watching, he knows what's coming, but I don't think he does.
It's not bad dispersion for a German battleship with a secondary build. German battleships don't have terrible dispersion in general, but the main thing that determines, or rather, it's inferior to the regular turpets, but it's still 1.9 sigma, which results in relatively random, but like, because you can get a horrible dispersion.
I was learning Whitetail back is a problem at close range.
Oh yeah.
He's trying to sit it on me. It's not happening. Can I get you into a turret?
How far is the secondary range with BA turpets? I have mine built to 11.1 kilometers.
Mine is 10 point... No. I'm being silly. Yeah, 11.1 as well.
Yeah. What was the thought process behind the Siegfried buffs? Siegfried has been kind of a feedback ship for a long time. That is, lots of people giving feedback that they would like to see improvements to the ship. So it's kind of always been on the radar, but we haven't had the opportunity to really do it because it's not in dire need of buffing. But bringing the ship back in a large way like this, we found that it was a good excuse to make it some improvements to the ship, and so we made just improvements to the ship without making drastic gameplay changes to the ship. So it's just better at what it was doing before.
I almost got the Kraken, honestly. I got him. I hit him so heavily. I'm surprised he survived. Come on, get me the Connecticut. Do it. Get me the Kraken on my first game in it. Do it. Please. My torpedoes reload fast, so before you try and push that, buddy. Landon, no.
Atlantico secondary buff win.
Let me get the
Atlantico doesn't need a secondary.
No. Come on, secondaries. Do it. Get it. Get it, get it, get it. Oh. It's not giving it to me. I'm trying to get my Kraken, but it's like...
Thumbs up. How about Florida? Yeah, Florida is another ship that's on our radar. So
Yes, there we go. Kraken. GG. And we're taking so many tops, I'm going to die. Can I get my shot before I go? No. Damn.
it was a good game. Or a fun game, at least. That's the thing with secondary shifts. You don't necessarily do well in secondary shifts, but you have fun. So
Yeah. Well, GG me and Iowa. Ah.
BA Turpits is clearly so much better than original Turpits at secondary builds. Yes. In terms of regular or like if you're doing a regular battleship build, you'll probably get more out of normal Turpits.
But all in all, it's a very I don't really like playing secondary ships, but could have theoretically got 7 kills there. Yeah, I mean, I had 2 ships that I hit and put on like 200 HP, and then I just saw the random kill secure salvo flying above me like, ooh, okay. But I mean, I'm not going to complain. I still got a Kraken.
Yeah, every office has a heretic that doesn't like secondary builds.
I'm not a fan of them. I'm one of the guys that just likes accurate battleships. I like playing Kansas, you know.
Yeah. Somebody asked the question, when is Treasure Hunt? Next week. The saw another oh yes. While we're here, grab the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that's happening this update is a new bureau project. We have, should be over here on the left, Legendary Birthday 2024. So make sure that you at least go in and activate the project. I'll replace staring. Make sure you at least activate the project and get a little bit of experience here. And then you can go back to whatever project you were researching, or you can just finish this one, because this will get deprecated after a while. So so if you activate it, then or you'll keep it forever. So until you complete it. So make sure you go and activate this. Got plenty of like nice little rewards in here, including anniversary crates. And essentially these are going to run through and give you containers from the past 365 days of World Warships. So, yeah.
What do you get for the Bureau project? You get a throwback. If you're an OG player, you're going to see containers you haven't seen in a while coming up. Like, so I think Santa, Halloween, Black Friday, just like a variety of the events we've done over the years. Hello, boss. Hello, Blip. Hello. It's nice to see you again.
2600 for Blip's game is way too low. So hang on. Let's look at my service record on that last game real quick before we get into that topic. Recent battles, BA Turpits. So I got a team result of 1503. And if we look at economy and with experience, earned in battle 1503, which for context here, 1503 is already above average for base XP in any ship in the game. Above average. So
guy just said only 493 ships.
Yeah.
Crazy, dude.
Yeah. But I only did 43,000 damage. Like it's not an incredibly high resulting game.
I mean, I can probably show my economy earnings, but I didn't have any boosters active. So it's
the XP earnings thing with secondaries is really overblown.
Okay,
The result of it is essentially on average the difference between 20 to 50 XP on average.
This were my economy earnings with 0 boosters equipped. Actually, I had 1 booster equipped. I'll show you. I had just the range booster, really. But I didn't have any economy boosters equipped. Okay, so we've played Blue Archive Montana and Blue Archive Turpits, and we've also showed the accompanying commanders. They would like to see the stats for Shill, so I guess we can go over the Shill stats.
So we're not going to play Shill this stream. because we'll cover Shill probably either next week or the week after, whenever we have or whenever we're closer to the crafting station and her being available. The most striking feature off the bat is right here. Shill has access to the main battery reload booster, so that's always fun.
Damn it.
You get the old double tap. Normal consumable layout. You get a normal German sonar, main battery reload booster,
Hold
and a
on.
repair
You
part.
say normal German sonar, but German sonar is still
Correct, yeah.
Correct.
But
hold on.
normal for a German ship to have a good sonar. And so 52,000 HP. You have the Scharnhorst 11-inch gun, which is different than the Graf Spey's 11-inch gun. Graf Spey's 11-inch gun is inferior to Scharnhorst's gun. What they did was they increased the shell weight and the propellant of the gun. And so Scharnhorst guns are superior with 15.6 firing range and 18-second reload time, completely stock. You get torpedoes with 10-kilometer range, AA, maneuverability. The rudder shift is 12.5 seconds, which is pretty large, and pretty decent concealment for the ship of this size. Your armor is on the bow, 27 mil with an icebreaker, pretty substantial icebreaker belt.
Yeah, I mean, what thickness is the icebreaker?
The icebreaker is 40 mil.
Oh, yeah. So you're gonna be
30 mil. So,
30 mil. So the only things that can overmatch you are Republic, Georgia, Yamato, and Musashi.
well, you can't see Yamato.
Yeah, so Musashi,
Republic, Georgia.
Yeah, and Ohio technically, but you're not going to see that either.
Yeah, you're not going to, yeah.
No.
And so with a pretty good deck armor. So it's a fairly well-armored German Graf Spey at tier 7.
Citadel belt is juicy as well. That in
Yeah.
combination with the icebreaker. If you angle, you're actually gonna bounce a good number of rounds on the Citadel belt.
Yeah, the Citadel itself is slightly.
I mean, like is
slightly,
it the torpedo belt that I was referring to? I don't know. I'm not technical. That
So-
belt there. Yeah.
Yeah. So her torpedo bulge is only submerged, so
Yeah. So
that's the main belt.
The main belt in combination with the icebreaker. I mean, you can bounce a lot actually. Yeah, that's good. Unless they just, they just chunk your superstructure with AP or HE, but
Yep. And so, so what she's going to be like, at least envisionally speaking, it's a bigger, badder Graf Spey.
yeah. I mean, sure. I feel like I've never really played Graf Spey except for like in arena or brawl.
Mm-hmm.
It's never been a standard ship for me because I just don't. It's not really my play style. I think if I play cruisers, I really like the super heavy cruisers like Azuma, or I like Stalingrad a lot actually, but that's kind of like the nose in play style, isn't it?
He's finally emerged from the void as well. Borodino is back.
You've been asking for her for a very, very long time.
Yeah, so I feel like every stream for the past
When
8 months
Borodino?
has been. When is Borodino appearing?
Well, yes, Borodino has arrived.
Yep.
The drachmas.
Yeah, so you can get Borodino for 12,000 or is it
12,500, I believe. I can check.
drachmas, which means you will need to buy some champions boxes in
Yeah.
order to get her, because maximum you can earn in terms of drachmas, if you have Admiralty backing, is 8,000, which is enough to buy some of the ships that we're
it's
returning.
8,000, assuming you also complete the treasure hunt, I believe.
Right. If you do everything that you can do to earn drachmas before boxes.
But I think to complete the treasure hunt, you may have to buy a few keys for doubloons. I think.
Okay, maybe.
Off the top of my head, maybe. But if I remember rightly, it's like 2,000 or 3,000 doubloons worth.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't quote me on that, but just
But
off
yeah,
the top
you
of my
should-
head, I think it's that.
Yeah. Yeah. If you have Admiralty backing, you should be able to get one of these for free, I think.
Yeah. So
or very close to free.
Rio de Janeiro is basically like, I think it's free to play. Just you
Yeah,
can get
yeah,
from
you-
just doing the free activities.
Yeah, you can get Rio completely for free, and he comes with Enrique Fernandez.
If you do the treasure hunt, which is a bit of doubloons, you can get basically everything except Borodino. And then if you buy the containers that can drop different containers, I can't remember the name of them.
Are keys only doubloons? No, you'll have some regular ways to buy them too.
So you can get them through.
Treasure hunt is not changed much from
No.
previous versions.
It's similar to how you've seen it in the past. So you can play battles, and there's different ways of earning them.
Yeah. So and so the Rio de Janeiro, you can get entirely for free just by completing the events. You don't even need Admiralty backing. You can get it. The 6,500, you're going to need at least Admiralty backing, maybe a few keys from the treasure hunt to get these. And these are just returning. Georgia is fantastic. Belfast 43 is actually really solid. I released Belfast 43 was pretty rocky.
The Grand Return of Independence. This is the first time it's returned since it was a choice campaign.
Yep.
So that's a big reintroduction.
Same thing for Siegfried. The Siegfried is only returned in containers, and so she's back. And Egil, I think, was only ever available either in containers or in that mission chain we did.
Yeah, the one that required the Kraken.
Yeah,
that was a tough one. Yeah.
And so Egil is pretty unique. She was she's a French destroyer with smokescreen. That's her main gimmick. Of course, we have new commander guises: Athena, Zeus, and Poseidon.
Poseidon is available through the melting station.
Yep.
Yep, crafting station.
So we're
okay. Just to see a few questions. What happened to the Independium from last update? So any update currency you have, generally, whenever the update ends and the new one begins, it's converted to credits.
After one update.
Yeah, after an update.
So those should be converted to credits.
Next update.
Next update. So in 5 weeks.
And I can't guarantee it's always going to be the case, but usually 9 times out of 10, the conversion ratio is 1 token to 1,500 credits.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep. And then somebody asked as well, what is our recommendation for 70% off ship coupon?
Let me have a look at the store. Hold on. Okay, you're gonna let me cook real quick.
So
what do we have on sale? So I believe the coupon stacks with the already existing sales. So honestly, my go-tos would probably be, depending on what tier you want and what kind of ship you want. So for battleships, like mid-tier, overall solid, good credit farmers, or things that you could use in Ranked and Brawl, would be Hyuga.
Yeah.
Warspite is also a good pick, just because it's a direct counter to Hyuga.
Yep.
Because it can overmatch it.
Yeah, Hyuga's a good pick.
Plymouth is like S tier, amazing cruiser if you can get Plymouth.
Yeah, Hampshire, Plymouth,
solid. Collingwood as well.
Collingwood, Nelson. These are all great ships.
For destroyers, Z30, which was the really strong one. There's 2.
Z35.
Yeah, there's 2. Z35 and Z39. Between the two, I would go with Z35. There are some benefits to having 39, but overall, like...
Yeah, 35 does anything you need it to.
Yeah, it's a well-rounded destroyer.
Yeah.
I mean, Graf Speed is funny whenever we have Brawl, because you basically have battleship guns in Cruiser Brawl.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that kind of, at least for me, it sums up my opinions.
Yep. So
yeah, Low Yang, it's GXP, but if you have GXP,
if I buy an American duplicate premium with coupon, will I get the full price of balloons? No. If you buy a duplicate at all, you'll get credits. So as compensation. So.
Will Wargaming bring back other past campaign ships in this format in the future? It's hard to tell because we don't have a crystal ball. Yeah. But
if it does well, I could see it coming back. But we can't make any promises. Can't see the future.
Okay, I mean, let's show Borodino. Everyone's been talking about it. We'll play Borodino.
Real Cave.
It was nerfed slightly from when you had it in the live test rental.
It has about 4,000 less HP. With the the bow and stern, all these modules changed proportionally to that decrease. And her radar only lasts for 20 seconds now instead of 30. Those are the only changes. The gun performance and everything like that is the same. It's just the radar and the what was the other thing I said? And the HP.
Long range. Sorry about this cough, guys. My throat is playing it. Long range, short duration radar.
Yeah, I gotta pick.
I'm just gonna go with a full accuracy build. On Borodino, do you think a Dispersion or a Sigma commander will have more impact? If I was to double, obviously I'm gonna run a Chino, but the question is,
probably you'll get more out of. Not sure what you'll get more out of. Probably dispersion. I need to buy credits.
Okay, so I guess I'll run with the Scharnhorst Ichino wombo combo. And for upgrades, I will go with aiming systems, mod, propulsion. Because I feel like I always just pick propulsion. The ability to accelerate away from torpedoes is always like...
Yeah. Propulsion is good.
Between concealment and target acquisition systems, I saw a debate on this on Facebook in one of the Facebook groups recently. My general stance is, if you have a choice between concealment and target acquisition, always pick concealment. Always.
That's
like, to me, it's an absolute no-brainer.
Only exception that you would take target acquisition system is if for some reason you're running an extremely long-range build on like Stalingrad and you have like 22-kilometer range.
First with like 24 kilometers.
Yeah, that's the only time you should be running task consumable.
Just because concealment increase will benefit you all the time, and target acquisition will only benefit you in like 2 or 3 instances throughout the battle, maybe. So
have you guys went through the questions? Not all of them. So yeah, the dev Q&A thing is work in progress. All things. Bro spent more doubloons than I'll ever have in credits. These are very much developer accounts. They're not personal accounts. So please don't read anything into that.
I guess mine's a hybrid. It's like half personal, half dev, just because I spent money as a player before I joined the company.
Yeah. For those of you who need a refresher about what Borodino is first and foremost, it is a long boy. It's a very, very long ship. Be careful of driving it because the rudder shift is also not great. The main thing of this is that it is a sniper. This is a long-range, high-velocity main battery guns that are very accurate. They are battlecruiser accuracy and dispersion with 2.0 Signa, which is some of the best on battleships. With 18.1 firing range on my build and solid AP shell damage for 406mm guns. Solid AA defense, not amazing, but good. And a huge turning circle radius of over 1,000 meters. So
it does not move.
Yeah, be careful of where you put this thing because you'll probably find yourself beaching a lot. This concealment is pretty decent for a battleship as well.
Yeah, I mean, well, this is with concealment mod though.
And of course, it comes with a radar. So it's extremely accurate guns, has a long-range radar. You do with that what you will.
I did see a question, but I'm trying to follow it. So does the coupon work with all ships in the stock? The coupon, the kind of general rule with coupons throughout all of our updates, they work on anything that wasn't introduced in that update.
Yep.
So for example, last update when we introduced Hyder, it would work on everything except Hyder because Hyder came in that update.
Yep. Yeah, somebody mentioned the bow gets slapped. It does have a 25mm bow. However, it has a pretty significant icebreaker, and there is some armor geometry within the bow that helps protect the Citadel from getting hit through the bow. Doesn't prevent it, but helps protect it. So there is some protection there.
Okay, so...
And no secondaries. There are 2 secondaries, but might as well not exist.
Only 2 secondary, like physical mounts, 2?
Well, 4 guns on 2 turrets. They're right there. That's the only secondaries you got.
That's a lot. Destroyers better watch out when they're shotgunning you from behind.
Granted, they're 180mm secondaries, so they're like the second largest secondaries in the game, but don't rely on them.
You might see them fire a couple shells on occasion.
Yep.
But speaking of Hyder, when are we going to get a captain? There's a fly in here. There's no news right now on the introduction of another commander.
Don't give broadside and don't brawl. You're right. This is exactly it. You have no reason to give broadside except for maneuvering. Yeah. So.
You see me doing some weird hand gestures. There's like a tiny fruit fly flying around. But we have so many fruit flies in the office right now. They're driving me through the wall.
In the office, in my apartment as well. Like they're just all over Prague right now.
Oh, just
August in Prague. Fruit fly.
New map. There is a new map. This isn't the new map, but there is a new map. Yes.
Bow tankers battleship. I wouldn't call it a bow tanking battleship or tankers battleship.
I would definitely angle. I wouldn't bow.
It's definitely bow on, but you don't want to be tanking in it per se. HE loaded. Thank you, Cascor. Thank you.
Saved you a headache.
Yeah, saves me. I forgot to switch again.
Perfect set opportunity. Shoots yellow shells.
Yeah. Don't wear yellow in Prague during July. Little black beetles all over you if you do, right, Flip? Probably.
You know,
I believe you.
I was just getting like eaten alive by mosquitoes last year because my apartment is located in like near a rail.
Oh yeah.
That has a bunch of just like looked after areas of fields full of massive bushes and overgrown grass, and there's like a little river nearby and things.
Well, yeah, the main thing that mosquitoes love is still standing water.
Yeah,
it's a little bit rancid.
So
you have like, yeah. So if you have any standing water somewhere nearby, it's
every single night I was driving because then I have to wake up and I have to look for it because I can't sleep. No one in there. So this year I thought, not this year, and I've got mosquito nets fit on all the windows. Not doing it again. We've been crossfired already, but from where?
I'm not quite close enough to radar, I think.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, so the destroyer's smoking up now. It's an Akizuki, okay. Yeah, I'll put my radar so it's here.
Something is spotting me. I think there's something on the left, like in this open water.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything in the middle, and I'm within range of the middle, so.
Oh God, what just hit me for half of my health from the right? Oh, the lion, yeah. I just got crossfired for big damage. Settled their anchorage though, took half his health.
Oh crap, if you spot him again, I can get him.
I'm just trying to get away from that lion right now before he just takes the other half of my HP. My radar? Is he on radar range? Oh, he is. There you go.
Nice.
He's messed up. I don't think he realized I have radar.
You're done goofed.
Oh no, he's accelerating. He magibaited me.
Oh no, he debated me as well.
Disappointed.
We done goofed.
Yeah, we messed up. We had a really great opportunity to punish him and he baited us. To answer the bow tanking question, I'm bow tanking right now and it sucks. So don't bow tank. You take damage. You are not immune to damage in this ship. Things will hurt you and they will hurt you a lot if you're not careful.
Yeah, because it's 25mm bow. Essentially almost anything at tier 7, any battleship at tier 7 is just going to go straight through.
I just hit Brandenburg. Really good. I'm in such a bad position because I've got stuff on my right that can hurt me and then...
The second time I've been throttle juked in a row. Is Marcel coming to the game anytime soon? We can't talk about, I guess, potential future content. Nothing's necessarily stopping it, but just can't talk about it.
3 pens. Not good. Not bad. Already know heals are coming in use for me because I'm being like, I've got this Brandenburg that's lobbing HE in it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get side shots on.
I'm in a position where I can't push up because their battleships on the right side are just anchored in such convenient places.
Yep.
So unless we deal with unless someone budges these battleships on the right, the left can't move up because the open fire, and then the cruiser's just chilling at it. Yep. I might just push it, honestly, and just see what happens.
Just send it.
Just see if we can break the stalemate.
Nice big hit and a citadel on the Synop.
I'm just gonna full send. If I can, maybe break the stalemate.
Yeah. The Synop's gonna be gone soon, I think.
I've got shots out. I might catch his nose. He's trying to get him below the turret. He's reversing.
Oh, he's gone. Oh no. What? Robbed. We've been robbed.
These 2 cruisers are just cycling smoke screens. Do you have a radar?
Not yet. I have it in 16 seconds.
I'm going to chill here and wait because they're comfortable right now. They're sat in that smoke, not moving, lobbing HE. So as soon as you pop that, I'm just going to...
5 seconds.
They think they're comfy. They're about to not be so comfy. I'm assuming they don't bait.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Okay, I'm waiting for them to be detected.
Yep.
There's anchorage. Where's he going to go? Is he going forward? Yes, he's going forward. Oh my god, as if. As if.
Question. Velos is a Fletcher class destroyer, right? So why is Fletcher a tier lower than Velos? Because Velos is a Greek Fletcher class destroyer, rather representing the Fletcher class in Greek service, which only happened... Velos, it happened in the mid-1950s that she was transferred. I think it was 1953 that she was transferred. So she's a little bit post-war in terms of her configuration.
I just got the Pittadel. On like a one-shot cruiser. And then I'm trying to go dark, but I think I'm going to die to the fire and there's nothing I can do about it now. Yeah.
Still waiting for a tier 8 premium Russian cruiser. Oh.
We've just given you a premium battleship.
Yep.
So, step. Yeah, fire's got me. GG.
I think there's only one premium cruiser. Or no, there's two.
No, there's
at least
Molotov.
two. We have Molotov.
Yeah, I'm saying there's Molotov.
No, what I mean is like what ships that we don't have from PC at least. Hello, Cheshire. I think I can overmatch you. Bog. I can in fact overmatch you.
The math checked out. Boy, are you good at math.
I'm not good at math.
Me neither. I remember when I used to have to work out the like the Bureau project.
Oh god, yeah.
Estimated times of completion.
I figured out how to do that math once, and then like
even with the formula you gave me, I was still like, oh, every time I had to write it.
Why is Takahashi on sale? So Takahashi is on sale because she has a new skin available in the Blue Archive collaboration. That's only for Takahashi.
Can we give Cheshire the Bortus plating? No.
No. Cheshire's already really good.
Can you imagine Cheshire with AP Cheshire with Bortus plating? Oh.
Yeah, now we get to see the horrendous turning circle in action as I try to get through these islands. Will Key ever get her long-range torpedoes like Iwami? If that is a solution to a problem, potentially, but right now Key, I think, is doing relatively okay. So it would not necessarily be necessary.
Legends does not have Twitch drops.
Here's some pen knowledge. Give a Hocknick Bortos plating.
Why is everyone calling it the Bortos plating? Edinburgh had it.
Yes, Edinburgh hadn't first.
I don't think it's the Edinburgh plating.
No, it was like, why not give Hocknick the Gambit plating? 38 mil at Hocknick, let's go.
I just say give Agincourt 30 mil all the way around. Why not? With a main battery reload booster with its how many shells? Like God knows how many shells it has.
Oh no, just set you on fire. Screw you! Oh, you were saying lion. I thought it was literally the lion. It was a lion. Huge difference between these two ships.
I'm not.
I know you can't pronounce anything.
I feel like I can't pronounce anything. So right now I can't be bothered to try and pronounce anything for it.
When you can be bothered, you can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mess it up even when I'm trying, but right now I'm doubly not trying. So it's going to be really bad.
So you guys have new sashimi on your buff radar? It's on my radar.
I have ships like Florida and Perfect 10 and other ships I play on my radar. Can't spell Nustrashimi without trying. Am I pronouncing it right? Nustrashimi?
Noose, yeah, because it's kind of like Noose to Shinu. Yeah, but I'm probably wrong on it. It's probably it's a long Russian name, no guarantees.
Shashi boss. Moo.
Is there a second Russian battleship line on PC? No, there isn't one.
Florida buff, you say? I'm not confirming there is a Florida buff. I'm just saying it's on my radar. I would like to see it buffed.
Kind of one of those situations is like we would like to have like, you know, a good solid tier, or like, you know, Connor and I would like to see a good solid tier 6 American premium battleship that's available all the time. Because Leviathan is a good solid premium battleship at tier 6 for America, but it's not limited only to Halloween. So yeah, only last year's Halloween at least. We don't know what this Halloween is going to bring.
Couple of miles per hour for Vermont. I mean knots. And probably not. The whole point of Vermont is that it doesn't
slow and steady.
If you want to play as an island, Vermont is the ship to play. Yeah. It's like a 32 mil flight deck on the Florida. No, I don't think I will.
Why is Nutsu 5 and Nagato is a 6? It all comes down to two things. One is the configuration of the hull. So Mutsu is in her 1920s configuration, late 1920s, while Nagato is in her basically 1944 configuration. This is not good. I've made a big mistake. I didn't think I was a Georgia. But so Mutsu is in her older configuration, and therefore she also has older armor-piercing shells, which have dramatically less penetration than Nagato has, resulting in more shatters on enemy ships. She's also less accurate and things like this. That's why she gets to be a little tier lower.
How would you build Rio de Janeiro if it's meant to be a main battery focused Agincourt? You would build it in the main battery.
Yep.
So accuracy, AP damage.
Probably run Pedro Lima Santos with an accuracy build. Might be the way to go.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have gone for the turrets. That's my mistake.
So you should have gone for the head. I got Mutsu, and man, I loved her. The one thing I like about Mutsu is it has that one torpedo that no one expects.
Yeah.
I caught so many people off guard with the Mutsu top.
Yeah, she has like two really crappy torpedoes on each side, and they'll surprise people.
Because everyone forgets it has torpedoes because they're really not good, so no one ever uses them.
Yep.
So when you've got someone rushing you and you actually use the Mutsu torp, it's like,
I have something behind the old. Oh no. Yeah.
When are we getting submarines? Submarines are not currently on our radar.
Yeah, Georgia was the perfect for that situation there. He had so much advantage.
What about Caprice and Dragon buff? You're asking for buffs for really niche ships that aren't really available. So it's like, generally you'll see a buff if something is made available again.
Yeah.
Because that'll be when we have an opportunity to slot in the changes and test them.
Yeah.
It's kind of, unless there's really a massive need, it's difficult to allocate time for just random ships here and there that aren't available or have any relevance to the update.
Is Gearing getting HD model? That's a good question. Should submit that to the developer Q&A.
Can't now, I think the form's closed.
Oh, the form's probably closed.
That would have been a good question.
Then I might slip it into it.
There are so many people who ask when submarines are coming. That would have been a good question to add.
But is Gearing getting an HD model? No plans right now. But it is a feedback item that we are consistently forwarding and seeing, because Gearing's HD model does actually have a gameplay impact on that ship. So,
what about a separate mode for more modern ships like World of Tanks? There are currently absolutely no plans for modern ships.
It works a lot easier for tanks than it does for warships, because modern tanks still kind of act like regular tanks. There is some differences, of course. There's plenty of differences. There's new technologies like ATGMs, but modern warships do not play like World War II warships.
You're just long-range missile sniping each other, to be honest.
Yeah,
basically,
pretty boring. You know, looking at basically like playing the board game Battleship.
Yeah.
You know,
I send a missile to A3. Miss. That's basically it. Okay, so we've played Borodino. We've played the Blue Archive ships.
Yeah.
We've not played Shill. We're not going to play Shill.
Velos.
Could do Velos. I mean, I'm not a big destroyer guy. I don't want to play Velos.
I'm not a big destroyer guy either, but
we can.
do
But
Velos and Takahashi with the skin on it.
I can do Takashi. I feel like two destroyers in one division is asking for a radar cruiser to just wreck us.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah. Takahashi and the new commander for as well.
Yeah. So as we mentioned, the ship is on sale. I already have it, so unfortunately I can't show the sale to you.
Let me show or set up Velos. So yes,
Takashi's tier 8 though. You fine playing Velos? Oh, tier 8.
It is a tier 8.
Stupid. Okay. I'm very silly.
And I will grab better reload. So Velos is kind of most similar to the Kid, in that she has one torpedo rack that reloads quite quickly, and 4 main battery guns. So it's not the typical Fletcher 5. However, the performance of these guns is quite good, and the performance of these torpedoes is really, really good. Because you have a sub 1 minute reload time with 19,000 damage torps. They go at a reasonable speed. Yeah. And I believe they get the narrow firing speed that Pan-European destroyers get. But it's a Fletcher hull, good concealment, excellent maneuverability, solid artillery, and a good amount of hit points at 19.8 thousand. So
I'm actually going to try. I've not tried it yet, but I'm going to try and play the torpedo-orientated commander. Matsuji.
There's a Blue Archive commander.
Oh, you're absolutely. Yeah, you're right. I'm being silly. Okay, so I'll show the commander, I guess, on my screen while I do the build.
I don't have the Greek flag, so.
So I mean, I'm gonna be running. I guess concealment is king. So look at me now is always gonna be an easy option. I'm gonna be playing long range, kind of harassment. So HE.
Yep.
Torpedo might be worth it. I really feel like Sponge and Fortified are just irrelevant because when you're playing a cruiser, if you get shot, it hurts anyway.
Yeah. Somebody's commenting, nobody cares about this ship. Velos is one of a few museum ships that are available in Europe that are museum warships, and she survives today as an active serving part of the Greek Navy. She is extremely important to all of our Greek players out there, and so we appreciate all of you guys. I can't speak very much Greek at all, although I can give you a nice, I guess, by this time of day, I guess it would be Kalinikta would be good night. I'm not sure, though. It's been a while since I've lived in Cyprus.
Ooh, 14 kilometers. Ugh, I mean, it's already good enough. I feel like I don't need to spec in torpedo range. 14 kilometers is already like really, really good for a cruiser. So we're gonna go with. Sorry, I absolutely I haven't played today. So it's like. Kawa and maybe like a fire chance or something. Fruit flyers back.
You think we'll see Vampire 2 somewhere down the track? Maybe.
You got hiccups?
Yep, hiccup. So, Prince Flip, when will Commonwealth ships like Polish and Australian Navy and Spain come to Legends? We have some Commonwealth ships and Polish ships in the game. The first European tech tree ship in the game, or not tech tree, but European nation ship in the game was Polish, Biskowica. In the Australia Navy, we have a few of those. We have the Brisbane, and we have Perth, and Vampire 1. Spain, no news at this time.
Okay, I think I'm ready. So.
Oh yes, the camo for Velos. Hang on.
Okay, let me read the chat. I absolutely have ignored the chat for the past like 5 minutes. Let me take a look at what's going on.
Yeah, I'll have the camo on Velos.
when will Commonwealth ships get their national flags? That's a good question. That would also be a really good question for the dev Q&A. Hard to say, really. I think there'd have to be some kind of big introduction to introduce accommodating that.
Yep.
So, okay.
Dutch line anytime this year? No news at this time. One question: why is the Germany support a jerk? Oh, maybe a bad. If you've had a bad experience with support team, please reach out to us.
Yeah.
Preferably on Discord. It's going to be just the easiest communication method. Yeah, and we can see what we can do to handle that
Just
for you.
send us the ticket ID, and we'll look it up for you.
Yeah. Friesland has Dutch voice line. Didn't it have one already? Nope. Friesland did not have the Dutch voice lines until this update. And it was added this update thanks to a lot of feedback from you guys requesting it. What is Velus's story? So Velus was a U.S. Fletcher class destroyer in World War II, the USS Charette. I think it's Charette, or it's either Charette or Charette. Apologies if I'm getting both of those wrong. And then after the war, she was used a little bit and then put into mothballs, and then she was transferred to the Greek Navy or the Hellenic Navy to serve with them, and technically serves in active service today, though in a ceremonial museum ship role, like with USS Constitution or HMS Victory.
Oh, this torpedo range is pretty nuts. The fact I can frag the other end of these islands, right off the rip. I could just throw blind torps out and see if I hit anything.
Might as well drop some. They'll reload quick enough.
Yeah, I'm going to wait. So I want to try and get that channel that all the battleships like to sit in crossfire.
Yep. I'm gonna grab the stream from you.
Sure thing. What about the competitive scene? Fleet Cup seems good, but still random matchmaking. Ultimately, you're never going to get any mass organized events, generally at the moment, unless it's like community organized. The Fleet Network, TFN, or is it European? No, it's TFN.
TFN, yeah.
The Fleet Network, TFN, are a really, really good group of community volunteers who manage their own competitive scene. Their Ocean Cup 3 just ended, which we supported by providing the winning team with some premium ships. And those were really interesting battles to watch and engage with. They have a Discord. I'm sure there's probably some Fleet Network guys in here watching that might be able to share a link for you if you're interested in kind of getting involved with them. But yes, our Fleet Cup is random matchmaking. Right off the bat, that St. Louis is sailing away.
Yeah, there's nobody in this middle portion. So, what's the enemy destroyer? Hate. Okay. There's the Schrader.
I'm being picked up by some... is he chasing you? You spotted?
Yeah, I'm spotted.
Okay, well, if he's going to give you his attention, I'll see if I can... Oh, he beat you. Which kind of protected him from me. He's reversing. He has no intention of chasing you in.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to get torped, which is probably going to dodge all my torps. Yeah, exactly.
Hoping there's no one in the channel I've not seen.
Oh no! Yeah, I'm not a good destroyer player, guys.
Enemies out my range. Yeah, the Shredder's not going to push. I don't think he's going to charge.
No point in smoking up right now because I'm getting sonared.
Are we still being sonared?
I am.
So, but who's sonar? Because I have spotted on my screen.
I guess the Shredder then.
I'm just trying to determine if it's worth me talking or if they're going to know they're coming and they're going to dodge. We'll try. Because he's going to try and... I think he's going to try and shotgun me, so... We'll fire a mixture and see if he turns in, because I really don't want to get...
I'm behind you.
German battlecruiser this early in the game. Yeah, he looks like he's slowing down, he might miss. So yeah, the Hydra was active, but I don't know where. I'm going to take him. Okay, well, I've got my other side. We took one.
Eat that salvo for you.
You did eat that salvo for you. Get down, Mr. President.
We got the salvo and I got my torpedo salvo off. It's going to hit all 5, I think. Let's see how this does.
take 2. I should have accelerated kick stick here.
Yeah, devastating strike. We'll take that.
And now Schroeder's rushing me.
I'll take that deal. Do you run and power flip?
I'm throwing.
I got a kill with torpedoes.
Absolutely throwing here. I'm going to die in a minute. There's nothing I can do about it. That Schroeder rush just completely... I was positioned quite comfortably, and then the Schroeder rush just told me no. Like, no, you're not going to be comfortable. Yeah, my time's about to end my whole career in about 10 seconds.
How's Velos better than Fletcher? Velos has a much larger HP pool, 19.8 kilometer or 19.8k on my build, as well as I believe she has a superior reload, both in torpedoes and main battery.
We have so many of our team just in our spawn right now. Like, we're just giving them the center line. Yeah, rip. Good night. Yeah. How are you alive? I don't know. To be honest, I don't actually know. I should have died a long time ago.
Let's see here. Let's go back to port. We can try again if you want to.
I'll have to wait till our ships come back.
Well, we can do something else in the meantime, like Rio.
I spent 30,000 steel for Missouri. Will I ever have the difference from the actual price pack? No.
I don't want to change Enrique from my...
Why does Rio like AA? Because Rio is an Agincourt sister, which has no AA.
Well, she is literally Agincourt.
With no AA.
Yeah. And this is like essentially pre-war Agincourt, which Agincourt only ever got an AA in service after the Battle of Jutland in 1916. Which means if this is a pre-war version of the ship, it would never have had it in the first place. But she does have a lovely flying deck, as I call it.
Follow up. Why is it at tier 4? Well, you don't need 2 Agincourts in tier 3. In general, Agincourt is a really high performer, and this one has, I believe, slight improvements over Agincourt to accommodate its new tier.
Yeah, so you have your normal improvements like it should be. I think, here, let me filter and get both of them real quick. So we have Rio, we have Agincourt. So it goes more survivability on Rio, but the main thing is that Rio is designed to be a much more conventional long-range shooting battleship, where it has greater main gun and battery accuracy with 1.7 sigma, rather than Agincourt's 1.5. The Agincourt has better dispersion with a US style dispersion curve. Rio has the EU style dispersion curve, like with the German battleships or French battleships, but does have much better sigma than Agincourt has. The biggest downside to regular Rio de Janeiro is the 180-degree turn, the turret traverse time, 60 seconds.
They don't, and the reload as well. Like the main battery reload is Chungus, and then
like it's 5 seconds better than Agincourt is.
Agincourt.
Agincourt's reload is glacial, where Rio de Janeiro gets 31 seconds reload time. So
Agincourt, if you miss a shot, you feel it.
Yep. So let me change my commander build.
Final boss drinking my favorite monster. It's not actually my favorite. I like the yellow MotoGP one, the one that's like lemon flavor. It's probably my favorite. Yeah. Although I've stopped drinking them so much. To be honest, I don't drink many energy drinks anymore. I'm starting to grow old.
Let me change my inspirations as well.
What ship are we playing?
Rio.
Oh, playing Rio? Oh. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, sure. We'll throw that on there. So her on.
What am I going to play in tier 4?
One dispersion.
Question is, how kind do I want to be? Because there are some monsters in tier 4. There's Kamikaze, there's Cesar. Murmansk.
Yeah, she was eventually seized by the British to serve during the World War as Agincourt. Yeah. So in real life, Rio de Janeiro was built for, or was designed for the British Navy, Brazilian Navy, Then, while during construction, she was sold to the Turkish Navy or to the Ottoman Empire by Brazil, but it was still being constructed in England. And then when World War I broke out, England confiscated basically all the battleships and ships that were being produced within England that weren't directly going to an ally. And so since the Ottoman Empire was not explicitly an ally of the UK, they took the battleships, which kind of fed into the Ottoman Empire ended up joining against the UK during the war as one of several different grievances.
Caesarea is probably the best tier 4 battleship. Yeah, you're probably right, to be honest. I think Caesarea is probably the best tier 4 battleship. Happy birthday, Wargaming, and thank you for all these great years. Yes,
I do love this camo.
I don't know. It's like a tiger camo.
Yeah, it's a dazzle camo. Okay, do I want to go for BC or a... What do we have going? A New Mexico, Königsberg, Gaggenau?
Would you ever consider putting Sydney into the game? I mean, okay, so we can't really comment on future content, but the team are always looking for new ways to introduce new things. As long as it's within the era that we're looking at with our game, there's always a possibility.
Yeah.
I'd say generally if it's on PC, it increases the odds of us getting it. If it's not on PC yet, less likely.
Yeah.
We do sometimes create Legends exclusive ships, but it's kind of one in a dime, really.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you can't have, or you couldn't get AA on it because this is based off of the original design of the ship. So the original design had this weird flying bridge above the central turrets that you see in between the two funnels, or the smokestacks. This flying bridge was deleted by the UK when it entered the service with them because they had prior experience with this design not being so good with the Colossus and Neptune class battleships, the earlier ones. And so they didn't like it in British service, and it was deleted from the ship at that time. And so the original design for the ship was essentially created during the very infant years of aircraft in general, so it wasn't a thing to have anti-aircraft guns because there wasn't aircraft to be afraid of at the time.
I want to shoot the Aggie because I'm going to be spotted by whatever's in A. I'm going to go over and see what's in A. Because our cruise is
if I remember right, Greek theme of the update. The first bomb was dropped from an aircraft during the Greco-Turkish War of 1912-1913, and I believe it happened. I think it was in September 1913. It was the first time that somebody dropped a hand grenade from a biplane, and that's the first time somebody bombed somebody else. So it's like when this ship was designed, which probably would have been around 1911, 1912, I think. Yeah, you wouldn't have seen that as you probably would not have foreseen that as a potential factor in the future.
Pinch the camera for a minute just because I'm farming a broadside for a second.
Alright.
With AP. Oh, I'm missing shots. I'm being very lucky right now with my hits. Ooh, you came out of nowhere, didn't you, Kamikaze?
Oh no.
Hello. That's not good. That was funny. Move. Didn't just whiff? He just whiffed. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, he didn't whiff. Accelerate. Let's do something. I thought you fired those tops. You had 2 more tubes. Oh, I just whiffed. Whiffed big time. I just got surprised. I thought the kamikaze was on the left side. Oh,
no.
Damn. Kamikaze. Wow. Rough.
And of course, the big selling point for Rio de Janeiro is you have 7 turrets. Like, this thing is the turret farm of all time. And these are 305mm guns. They're, perfect for a tier 4, essentially. These are with short fuse AP. Right? which is even better for slapping Danes. Like
Omaha.
Yeah, your Omahas, your Danes, your Königsbergs, they're gonna love this thing. Absolutely love this
I
thing.
love everything. These ships.
They already love everything already.
They just see battleships on enemy team and they're like mint.
Yep.
Amazing. But
Yeah, so you have a turret for every day of the week and a shell for every day of the fortnight. It's
so day of the week. That tickled me more than it should.
They actually they had a bunch of different naming schemes for the ship. Yeah, well that's not the kamikaze, that's in the place I think. They had a bunch of different naming schemes they used for the ship's turrets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 was the most common one because the British system just didn't work for it. There was not enough letters in their alphabet system. Ooh, I'm dead. Probably.
Under the deep waters are coming.
And so one of the naming schemes that the crew liked using was they would name each turret a different day of the week. So turret 1 was you had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think either that or the rear tier were Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. I'm in between 2 destroyers and I do not like it.
Yeah. There it is. Even though one cyber will get you, it's the full set.
Yep, and the turret traverse is not enough, even with the ship traverse.
Okay, how long do we have so we can figure out how many games we've got remaining?
Let's see. It is 6:36.
So half an hour.
Yep.
Okay.
A couple more games.
How about we, because I see a few comments about people wanting to play with us, do a training room on the new map.
Ooh, good idea.
And we can bring everyone in with a code.
Anything about the Puerto Rico? Nope.
Question is, what tier would you like on the new map? Yeah, I'll let you create it.
Hang on. You're squad leader, so I can't.
Well, we have to leave the squad to go into training rooms. Anyway.
Okay, yeah. Let's do the old goat. We're going to tier 7.
Oh, all reliable.
All reliable.
All reliable. Okay. Let me get comfortable. I'm sitting my chair back and putting my legs up. Okay. Training rooms.
Setting up a training room. If anybody wants to join us, they are free to do so.
Yeah.
What I'm going to take.
I guess make it a private so we can just show the code on stream and anyone who's watching can join.
Yeah. Tier 7. I will take BA Turpits.
BA Turpits?
Yep.
Oh, I'll take it as well. I mean,
New
you know,
map is called-
I kind of want to play Kansas.
It's not Islands, is it? I can't remember what the new map is called. Is it just Islands?
No, let me have a look. Oh, come over look.
Or Mountain Range?
Yeah, Mountain Range.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Scenario, domination, 15 minutes.
I guess when you join, just ready up so we can see what ships you're playing so we can try to make somewhat balanced teams.
Right. You can go ahead and join us, guy, or join us. The training room is underneath my name.
Sorry about the nose. My nose and throat is playing up today. We haven't actually private locked the room, so it'll be in the public rooms. Just find Prince Blip, I guess.
Yep.
Good commentary on the TFN matches, by the way, Final. Thank you. They were very spontaneous. I think it was Hive who just messaged me and was like, hey, are you available to stream? My co-cast left. And I was like, okay, when is it? And he was like, 5 minutes from now. I was like, oh, okay, over the weekend. And then I did another one, but they were great fun. I mean, the thing about the TFN is you see such high levels of play that you're just not typically used to in standard, where everyone is positioning in an area of importance or taking a very specialized role in the battle. And it's interesting seeing how these very well thought out plans and strategies come together when they're head to head. It was a good experience. I might cast some more in the future. Who knows?
Yeah, Logan, if you have a higher tier ship, I would invite you to grab a higher tier ship and come back to the division. Otherwise, I'll put you in last.
You're just gonna get
yeah, I'll put you in last so you don't get blapped immediately.
Tier 3 is gonna get one shot. What was your favorite match?
That's a Takahashi. No.
Do you mean favorite match I casted or just favorite match in general?
Tier 7, guys. Tier 7.
I really liked watching some of the Russian teams play who were involved, just because their strategy is so... Like, the Russian teams just have such an all-in, like, rush islands and lockdown areas strategy that it's quite interesting to see how quickly the game will evolve. Like, a lot of other teams will have these long duration stalemates where nothing really happens until, like, the final 4 minutes of the battle. But then you see some of these Russian teams just go in, and it just happens all quick, and the battles end so quickly.
Okay, so we have two full teams?
Yep.
So, sorry, guys. Too late. We can get you in the next one, maybe.
But also, the Warfare at Sea games are always good because the guys are just cracked. Every time I see a Warfare at Sea comp match, I'm just blown away. Though they have played some really good other teams as well.
Yeah, like, no destroyer game. Nobody brought destroyers. I would have put destroyers on each team.
Siegfried, Plymouth, Alchco, Amagi, Roma. New map. Yes, this is the new map.
Yep. I have no idea how this plays. Well, we shall see.
The islands are so high, you can't really shoot over most of them. So you either can shoot or you can't.
Yep.
Hey. I'll say one last point though. I was really impressed with Joe Canard, actually, in the TFN Ocean Cup. I think Joe Canard played really, really well, and I was really surprised with some of their plays and strategies.
Yep.
So, anyway, I won't keep going on about TFN in the stream. Where do I find training in the menus? It's at the very end. So you scroll past Verse AI standard.
Yeah, when you hit play and you get your Verse AI standard or arcade standard, you just go all the way to the right, and then training rooms will be there.
Yeah. I had HE loaded like a silly Billy. Oh, I love Kansas. Such a good ship.
It's so good.
I simp for Kansas. The skin, the way it looks, the way it plays. Oh, it's just like my favorite.
The only problem with Kansas is that it's named after the worst possible state you can drive through.
Don't say that.
It's not the worst state.
No, you said the worst state you can drive through. I beg to differ. I almost died in an American state.
Yeah, but that's not the worst state you can drive through. You just went on a really bad road deliberately.
Horrible.
Let's avoid the toll roads. Goes on this rickety back ass road in the middle of nowhere, and all the size. No wonder.
Literally driving through a desert with like cactuses on both sides of us.
There's a reason they charged that for that road. Because it's built through a desert.
In the middle of the night, it's below freezing, and there's no gas stations for like hundreds of miles, and we're just stuck in the middle of a desert running out of fuel. So whenever it gets too late, we stop to sleep, and we can't run the heater because we're low on fuel. So we're just sat in the car freezing. It was awful. Worst experience. From now on, I'm flying. I'm never doing that again.
Yeah. I will not say what I think the worst state is, because it'll probably make somebody mad.
Yeah, probably for the best.
But I will say Kansas is the worst one to drive through.
Beg to differ. Kansas is not the worst one to drive through.
Yeah, at least your situation was exciting. That's the problem with Kansas.
I almost seriously. So for context here, I had an actual near-death experience. I'm not joking. So we were driving through like this actual desert, and we ended up going through like these mountain roads where it was like, you ever see like them documentaries of like world's most dangerous roads, and it's like a dirt road, the length of a car, and then you're like weaving through hairpins where there's a drop that's just.
Have you
death.
ever played Snow Runners?
And we had like a boulder or something come down the cliff as we were driving with a death drop on a blind corner, and as we hit the brakes to avoid the boulder, the front two wheels of our car stopped on the end of the cliff, like about to go over the cliff. Told myself never again.
At least you had excitement though.
Oh, there was enough excitement for me.
The cardinal sin that driving through Kansas commits is that there is nothing for 10 hours. There is nothing to do, nothing to see. It is the same site for 10 hours. You got windmills, you got dirt, you got some rolling hills.
You sound like your personal experience here wasn't great.
Yeah. There's nothing in Kansas whenever you're driving through on the interstate, at least.
I think the most boring road we ever drove on there was the bridge to Key West. Because it's just a straight bridge over nothing but ocean with nothing to look at.
At least that's kind of unique. But yeah, the cardinal sin that anything driving related can do is being monumentally boring. Because if it's monumentally boring, that becomes dangerous. Because like a bored driver or is a not alert driver, and that is one of the most dangerous things you can have in driving. So you need slightly interesting cars and slightly interesting roads.
I'm not going to say what state I almost died in because I don't want to pick like I don't want to like pick enemies, but America tried to kill me more than once because I had that like Death Mountain Road almost get me, and then I was in Key West when that massive hurricane hit and destroyed the bridge. Tried to get me a few times actually. Was that payback for England?
Yeah, highway hypnosis, exactly. Texas is the worst state to drive through. It's like 24 hours of driving. At least things are different sometimes in Texas. Like, yes, it's a trap. There's no way out of Texas if you get into it.
Jerky's good whenever you stop at a gas station.
Yeah, you get good food at gas stations. You have Buc-ee's. Like, you get Buc-ee's in Texas. You don't get that in Kansas.
I can't remember what state it is, but I remember having coffee from a place called Dutch Bros. And it was like...
Dutch Brothers is so good.
And it was like the most mind-bendingly good coffee I've ever had in my whole life.
Dutch Bros, highly recommend. It's so good.
I can't remember because we basically drove from New York to Oregon. It was a long drive. It took several days.
Dutch Brothers is mostly a Midwest thing. I think,
and we ended up seeing a place called Dutch Bros. It was like a drive-through coffee place. And it was just mind-bendingly good. And to this day, I've never had coffee as good as what it was at Dutch Brothers.
Yeah. What does the red ring around the secondary module indicate? It indicates that this is the Enhanced Secondary Targeting Module 2, which is an enhanced secondary targeting module, essentially.
Why didn't you fly? Well, because at the time we were moving some belongings from one house to another. And the reason why we go through the death roads was because my partner at the time had a mind-bendingly amazing idea and was like, I don't want to pay for toll roads. So we're just going to drive through the most back-end desert, middle of nowhere roads through, I'm flying next time. Don't worry. Don't worry. Lesson learned. Yeah. It's like that game Desert Bus on the Mega Drive or whatever it was. You're just driving in a straight road where you have like wheel drift to the left constantly and you have to just keep it on the road. Desert Bus, my beloved.
It's a name I've not heard in a long time.
Can people stop disabling my guns?
No, I don't think I will.
Dude. A DCP because I lost 2 of them and then immediately the other 2 go out.
I think like all my secondaries are disabled.
I'm just like getting debated. Half the time I've not got any main batteries to use. I'm gonna die. That's it. Yeah. Good game, guys. Good game.
I think the Plymouth like disabled all of my secondaries on this side of the ship, so I just
HG
wasted
stripped
it.
you.
Yeah. No, I think it's the Plymouth main battery stripping because if it gets killed with AP.
Desert Bus with covered in an AVGN video, otherwise I wouldn't know existed. Well,
yeah,
I played
honestly.
I played the real life Desert Bus, and it was as boring as the game. Oh, I remember listening on the stereo. We were listening to the Halo audiobooks that came out on Halo 4. The Beyond the, I can't remember. It's the one where they released a series of like really high quality audio storybooks for the Halo 4 release. Was it Halo 5?
I think it was Halo 4.
You know which ones I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like a journalist and he's running away from the government and things. Oh, so good. But we were listening to it in jet black desert. No lights around. It's terrifying.
Uncanny Valley.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Yeah, the probably the most uncanny thing you could have been listening to would have been like "Welcome to Night Vale." I don't know if you've ever heard that. But it's essentially like a radio show podcast that's like imitating a radio show.
Oh, this guy's got it. Halo 5 Hunt the Truth. That was the one.
Okay,
Yeah, we were listening to that on the whole drive, and it was driving through like jet black with no other people around for miles. It was kind of, it had the vibe. Yeah.
All right, we gotta get both sides going here.
The only thing I can say about the blank desert highways in America, you can really see the stars. Yeah, they get cold. They get cold at night time.
Yeah, they do.
During the day, it's mega hot and you're sweating, then during the night, you're freezing.
All right, we're gonna send it, guys. Come on, team. Go boldly, overconfidently.
Popping secondary boost, sending.
Yo, this is the way.
The secondaries are popping off. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
They were until they weren't.
yeah.
Oh,
You're gonna catch him with that right on the nose. Just come on. Oh, you are. You're gonna get it.
yeah, I gotta get inside. He can't. I'll take that deal. Most or in Iowa and most of a Cleveland. Texas desert in January on a holiday sucked. Yes, I can imagine. Oh, Lord. It's like desert just means no moisture. It doesn't necessarily mean hot.
Desert just means bad time, is my agreement at this point.
Any plans to add more CV tiers? No plans to add more CV tiers.
I think people are still playing. And
Yep.
what we got? Who's winning? We're losing?
That's even.
Yeah,
right
we
now.
lost.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah.
You won, we
We
lost.
have multiple ships. Unless the Atlantico pulls a miracle off, it's entirely possible.
It is an Atlantica. That would be correct. So never get on the Italian CV. Well, never say never. Who knows?
Yeah.
We can't talk about unreleased content, but we can say that if there's a carrier on PC that's within our tier frame, there's always a possibility. Now the crafting conversion is still to be determined. Yes, there'll probably be an article close to the time. I believe there
Yeah,
is.
there'll be an article that comes
Yeah.
out before the crafting station,
Yeah.
or at the same time as crafting station. Any plans to throw a cookie at say Hollis at some random point and offer no explanation? No plans.
Probably.
There could be a plan.
Can probably try it during the birthday stream, but we might risk a HR visit. Depends on the cookie. If there's one that he likes, we might get away with it.
Your cross-country stories sound like horror versions of the song Hotel California. You're not wrong.
You've got boats with Blip and Boss today.
Yup.
It's a thrilling adventure of past stories and our miseries. We have time for one more or not?
It is 6:55. Up to you.
No, we can do one more, then we'll call it.
All right, we do one more. I'm going to kick everybody off the teams. So if you want to go grab a different tier 7, you can. Or you can just ready up again, and I'll put you in.
And we'll wait a minute before we pick the team so that people can grab their ships.
Yep.
That's all, dude. The amount of provinces I'm seeing coming in.
Yeah. Yo, I heard you liked bombers.
No secondaries.
Is there a plan for an Ark Royal rework? No plans at this time.
We are reviewing carriers as a whole, though, constantly.
Yeah. Of course, the carrier rework is still
Not done.
Yeah,
like,
still not done. Yeah.
We are like reviewing the potential of making additional changes. And to answer the fighter plane effectiveness question, that would probably come under the carrier rework.
Yeah. We're well aware. Or one of my tasks last week was to just gather any and all feedback on CVs for the past month, basically. And so I've done that, forwarded it to the devs, so now it's in their hands to decide what needs to be done, if anything needs to be done.
What's the code? There is no code. It's a public lobby. Just find Prince Blip.
As for codes, there are no codes. Is this just going to be it's not going to be a battleship only game. It's going to just be battleships to 7 provinces. Well, there's only one.
There's one guy with a P bag, which is based.
Yeah.
So we have a based P bag.
We have a based Lafuda as well.
Yeah. Prince Eugen,
Anhalt, all right.
I'd say Prince Eugen is pretty based.
Yup. So I will grab 9. So I'll grab two.
We can probably throw a Turpitz in each team. I think there's 2.
If somebody brings a destroyer, they will have a guaranteed spot on my team.
You need to like 3 people dip out now.
Yeah. So here we'll give one team the broken, and then we'll do 1 Georgia per team.
Oh, hold on. Can't even scroll the chat.
That's three battleships per team. Machikov, P-Bag, 7, Siegfried.
Very nice map for the vans, but with the 2-kilometer guaranteed detection, it loses the charm. Go back to the origins and remove the guaranteed detection. The guaranteed detection is origins. I think this has been in the game as long as I've played. I don't remember a time World of Warships ever didn't have guaranteed detection.
Range of guaranteed acquisition? Yeah.
Like that's been in the game as long as I remember it. That's how you eventually see ships in smoke when you rush the smoke.
Yeah.
Because they become within your RGA.
We'll grab 2 tech trees. So, congratulations if you made it. I tried to balance the team out some. We'll see how it goes.
If you didn't make it, we're sorry. We're not really paying attention to the gamer tags. We're just kind of trying to balance the teams.
I'm just going off of the ship names, and the types. So.
Oh, not ready? On my bed. I'm kind of holding everyone up.
All right, then let's go forth.
My last 80% of update or add. Oh, you're still downloading your update. I'm sorry. We're not going to have another game either, unfortunately, because it's the end of our stream after this.
I've not had a good night of sleep for the past week because they're installing fiber throughout my apartment. And so and they start at 6 a.m. And so for me, I'm a late night sleep. I start work at 10, which means I sleep until 9 and then wake up and go. So waking up at 6 for the past week has been just blah.
I was in Serbia for a week at 30 degrees. And then I was sick for a week on sick leave, recovering. And then I've come back and Prague is heat. I haven't slept in 3 weeks. It's actually, this country is going to be the death of me with this heat. I remember in England, you get maybe 2 days of sun in summer and then it just rains every other day. If I was to Google weather report right now, I'm actually going to do it. Hold on. Weather report. I'll say Lincolnshire because it's the rough area I'm from.
Oh yeah, it's going to be rain.
Lincolnshire. Oh yeah, it's literally raining right now. As of right now, it's raining.
If August in Oklahoma didn't kill me, Prague won't kill you.
I have indeed survived worse, but the heat, I'm just so tired. So apologies you haven't got happy, enthusiastic final boss today. We're trying to make a stream interesting for you, but it has been a long day. Update days for us are always really busy because all the players are super excited and they want to talk to us and discuss new content. And when we love doing it, we love to see people enjoy the new content we worked on, because we see our team working on all of this, and then we have the luxury of being able to see you all enjoy it. And it's super fulfilling, but it's tiring.
It's kind of interesting on the topic of heat. I believe I can't remember. I think it was Neil deGrasse Tyson I was watching, or something like that. Somebody important was talking about how cultures have like different like degrees of aggression based off of the average temperature in their areas. So generally speaking, whenever you have a culture from a more hot weather area, they will tend to be more aggressive about things, maybe bartering or just social interactions.
Is that why the British always say sorry because it rains 24/7?
It's like, it's miserable for you, it's miserable for me, sorry. But I don't know. It's an interesting theory. I don't know if I subscribe to it or not, but I agree that I'm more grumpy whenever it is hot.
I'm definitely more. I'm in the office when it's warm. I'm unbearable.
Now, if you want to talk about warm offices, Cyprus office.
Even in here, because we have some colleagues who the moment you turn the aircon on, they're like, "Oh, it's too cold. I can't cope. Let me turn the aircon on."
The lowest setting we could have in Cyprus on the aircon was like 24.5 degrees, lowest. And it was normally set to 26.
That's like summer weather outside. What?
Welcome to Cyprus.
Oh, I see Prince Blip on the enemy team. It's
I
Turpis.
see Dezaven behind the hill. I'm in danger.
Quicker wargaming stuff. Get him. I'm going to shoot and I'm going to Arthur's the cold. And I hope I'm going to loads of damage. I'm probably not.
Yeah, you're going to.
Got you good there.
I earned that. I earned that.
But P-Bag AP is just shredded.
It's monstrous.
I just set up the P-Bag though. Oh, it's 2 for 2 on big hits. Keep pushing me, see what happens. I'm playing Kansas. This ship does not mess around. If I get a good shot on you, you feel it. I love this ship. I can't overstate it, honestly.
Here, we'll give Connor view this time.
Oh, I see him again. Broadside.
I'm trying to slow down and turn, but it's not happening. Turpitz is too long. Turpitz is too long.
Get the wee stuff. Get him. I think I've got you here. Pretty sure I've got you. No. Oh, you actually did. But my zip's turning away so I can't get my back guns off. Ah. I'll leave you alone then. I want to shoot you. There's no point me shooting you when you've got that much health left. That's Siegfried, however.
Bonjour.
Yeah, Siegfried is looking pretty good. I don't say so myself. Bonk? Oh yeah, big bonk.
Airstrikes. Okay. I'm going to burn out, but I'm going to take you with me if I can. No. Good shot, Zevin. Mr. Monkey.
This P-Bag player is really good. He's like, he's just not giving me a good shot on him.
Yeah.
He's just farming me with his AP because it has such good pen. But he Soviet railguns, honestly.
I made enemies at my last workplace by setting the AC to 16. Oh my.
You're trying to chill like cans of Coca-Cola or something in the office. I'm just reversing. I'm fighting in reverse at this point.
Lahaj is just the best thing ever introduced by IKEA. I don't know what a blowage is.
I have no idea. Let me Google it. Oh, I'm being. Oh no! I got the John Fart cross mapping me now. Oh.
Oh, it's a stuffed toy shark.
Oh. It's a weird
The
name.
full-size shark. Okay,
It's a weird name for here.
it's Swedish. So everything's. Might actually have to get one of those.
How much are they?
They're probably not terribly expensive. It's IKEA.
I surprised my partner with one. She'd freak. She'd hate it. It's perfect. She always complains about storing stuff.
It's a deadly weapon.
Trying to get this Jean Fart out of the way. Like, he's just cross mapping me. Jean Bart, no fun. Go away.
You got a Lenin. Be happy.
Yeah, but the Lenin wasn't shooting me or you. I don't think. Or was he?
No, he's on the other side of the map.
Yeah.
I didn't live long enough to have that problem.
Sorry. I just saw the broadside.
No, you made the right move.
The catapult fighter went out, and that was all she wrote, really.
Yeah. Can you explain how Fleet Cup works? So it's a miniature single elimination tournament, essentially. That's just random matchmaking, putting teams together against each other. So you squad up with your fleet mates and go into battle against other fleets, and whoever wins the cup wins the cup. You can play infinitely. So if you want to help your other fleet mates get rewards, or if you just want to just keep playing it and you really enjoy it, but more details like that will come closer to that release.
Basically, you win enough battles in a row, you win a cup.
Yep.
If you lose a battle, you start at the beginning again. So if you win 4 battles in a row, you win the tournament, you get a cup. If you lose any, you have to then win 4 in a row again. And any cups you win will be displayed on your fleet, so you can see how many cups your team has won. Who's going to do the ram? I'm not going to interfere. I'm sorry. It's a canon event. I can't. There we go.
Apparently, there's multiple sizes of blowage. You can get small ones and big ones.
How big is the biggest one? I want one that's like literally half of my apartment, so she just has no idea what to do with it. It'll be perfect.
Yeah.
Like the most inconvenient gift imaginable.
It's probably like body pillow size.
Oh no, have I got the P-bag rushing me? Oh, okay. Honestly, to be honest, bro, I forgot you existed. Like, I've been playing this whole time just forgetting P-bag was here. Like, God, the AP hurts.
Yup. Piotr Bagration is one of those slept-on ships because when it arrived in the campaign, it was rather
really
broken.
mid, yeah. And
Yeah.
we buffed it and it's cracked. Yeah.
We buffed it to the point where it's like kind of one of the meta picks for tier 7.
It was using comp a lot for the TFN. You saw them.
Yeah. For like a competitive environment, it's really solid.
Yeah. And on that note, that's the end of the stream.
Yup.
Yep. It was great to have you all here, as usual.
Yup.
Does the Fleet Cup stats count against your standard stats or the Fleet Battle stats? You have a whole new tab in your service record. Go check it out.
Yep. New stats.
Whole new stats. So if you want to try and push for that 90% win rate, this update will be your chance.
Where is Shill? Shill is in the crafting station, which will arrive on week 3, August 19th. Keep an eye out.
Well, on that note, I think it's time we go home and sleep.
Yep.
So, sorry to be that guy, but we had fun.
Yeah.
It was nice to see you all. It's been a while since I've been on stream.
Yeah. Thank you,
Blip.
thank you for coming to the stream. Enjoy the 5th anniversary update of World of Warships Legends. We have plenty of stuff coming. And of course, stay tuned to our social medias, because normally this time of year there's pretty nice stuff on social media for big anniversary events.
I think I saw people talking about a code that can get you 2 of the containers that drop containers.
Yeah, so make sure you follow our Twitter or Facebook, wherever is most comfortable for you, or Instagram. Stay tuned.
And happy birthday to all our amazing players that have been with us for 5 years. Hopefully we have more to come.
Yeah. Thank you. Stay safe, everyone. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Ciao.